Hi there. Welcome to LSB Feasters Radio Channel, where we keep great radio from the past alive. I have to admit, I'm kind of a radio geek and have been since I was a little kid. And one thing I used to do from the time I was a teenager till probably about 2000 was whenever I traveled, I took a little boom box with me and I would just record radio stations. There was a time I would even give the radio to my wife while I was driving, and I'm like, oh, the big DM 101, record that. And that's part of the reason why I have all the tapes I have to do all this audio on this channel. Anyway, one of the trips I did was I was working on the air in Atlantic City, and I went to New York City just to hear what was going on up there. So I recorded a bunch of stuff, and you'll hear it all here. WCBS-FM, WHTZ, WBLS, 92 KTU, WQXR, WHN, and a bunch of other New York radio stations, all in one neat, kind of confusing package for you. Here it is, a New York radio composite from 1984.
CBS FM 101, playing your favorite oldies.
Roger's song. It's called Lady from his greatest hits LP at WHN. Lady. Game with Larry Gatlin. Larry and brothers Rudy and Steve will be appearing this coming Thursday on the south lawn of the White House for the congressional staff of President Reagan. And they'll be appearing at what they call the annual Congressional Staff Fish Fry. They will be the entertainment on the Great South Lawn at the White House in Washington, D.C. So that's, I know this is the first time he's appeared for President Reagan. I know Larry and the boys have met him. I think it's probably one of the first times they're appearing. They'll also be appearing again in Washington on July 4th at the Washington Monument before they start their engagement in Atlantic City. Muscular Dystrophy Association is sponsoring a love run during the month of June. Run at your own pace and help fight disease. For details, call 793-1100.
What's this?
At 96.3 FM and 1560 AM in New York City. June, the month of June, is Adopt a Cat Month. Bide-A-Wee Home Association invites you to visit its shelters and meet some feline friends. Bide-A-Wee has locations in Manhattan, Wantagh, and West Hampton. Top story from the WQXR newsroom at 27 minutes after 10. The Democratic Party's platform begins taking shape today. June LaBelle will have details for us. All the news at 11 o'clock this morning. Now, as promised, music of Mozart, Franz Xaver Mozart, the Piano Concerto, Opus 14.
Dos Digmash, Papita, Newark, New York. Esta es la superpotencia hispana, cubriendo el área metropolitana de New York, New Jersey, Long Island, Westchester y Connecticut. Positivamente al servicio de nuestra comunidad. Estas son las grandes noticias de la hora en un boletín relámpago. Cuestionan en Estados Unidos el poderío nuclear soviético. Procesan en Uruguay a Ferreira Aldunato y a su hijo. Mujeres japonesas sobrecargan las cárceles en Japón.
Our favorite music on WNY. Here she is, the toast of the town, Sherry. Here's Steve Perry.
98.7 KISS FM with Chris Welch. Got a reminder for you, the Mind Power Child Development Preschool and After School Center is having a benefit variety show. Call them at 237-1892 for more information. Remember, you heard it right here at 98.7 KISS.
And now part 4 in the wholesome, heartwarming story of Old Yellow.
Kiss Crusade.
Yeah. That's Rod Stewart. Tonight's the night. It's 21 minutes before 11. Good morning, everybody. This is Ron Lundy on CBS FM 101, playing your favorite summer songs.
Of the shore on the Z Morning Zoo. Our special guest this morning, Mr. Leonard.
My God, is that thing real?
Yeah, and you know what? A special announcement anytime you're ready, Scott.
All right, is this important?
Is this important? I have to go to the bathroom right now, and I'm not even saying nothing. I'm staying right here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
Live from high above the city, the beautiful penthouse studios of the No Jive Flamethrowing Z100 with a major announcement. The Assistant Public Service Director, yes, we're going to let him stay on after all these years, Mr. Leonard with a major announcement. Let me hear it for him.
Thanks, Scott. Russ, JR, Jonathan, Bill.
The announcement, Mr. Leonard. Get on with the announcement.
I was at the unemployment office standing in line all day for this application. For the presidency of the United States.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute, what?
Hold on a second.
I'm running for the office of the presidency, Scott. I am fooling around. This is serious square business. Mr. Leonard for president.
You're going to run for president?
Got that right.
That's a little hard to believe, Mr. Leonard. I mean, presidential candidates have platforms. They have well-thought-out positions. They want to debate the other candidates.
Oh, I'm ready to debate. I got my platform ready.
When would you like to debate?
We're not talking about platform shoes.
No. No, wait a second.
When would you like to debate? I mean, let's say President Reagan was available. When would you like to debate him?
I don't know. That's debatable.
Mr. Leonard.
Wait a minute. Hold it. Let me go through this one more time. You got to understand this.
All right.
Gary Hart has already been whipped.
He's gone. He's history.
Yes, he is.
Walter Mondale is getting ready to select a vice presidential running mate. What are you going to do? Are you going to be a write-in candidate?
A write-in? No.
How are you going to get in the election?
What do you mean, how am I going to get in the election? I already filled out the application and everything. I talked to the right people. I'm in. There's no question.
You mean you're going to be on the ballot?
I know pregunta. That's Spanish.
You're not a what?
There's no question.
Well,
Spanish.
So you're going to be on the ballot third-party candidate. Is that right, Mr. Leonard?
Third party? No, I'll be there right from the first party. Everyone, I'll be there because I know how important it is to show up.
All right. Well, let's get to your platform, Mr. Leonard. Let's talk about the environment. What's your position on the environment?
Let me get my notes. Just a second. Environment. Jonathan, where's my environment notes? Oh, okay, here we go. Environment. Well, I think everyone should have one.
Why? Wait a minute.
And if you don't have one, you should make one. Now, here's how you do it. You go down to around Orchard Street. You know, they have all the stereos and everything like that.
Yeah,
you pick
right.
up one of those suitcase-sized boxes and turn it on. Put that on that jam boxes until you turn it to brain
All right. So you got your own environment. All right. What about education, Mr. Leonard?
Education. Jonathan, where's my education notes?
Where's your education notes?
Here we go. Smart A+. Okay.
Just a little joke, I'm sure.
Education. Well, I think everyone should go to school. And if you can't go to school, the second best thing is to play basketball. I was listening to Daryl Dawkins last week right here on the zoo, and this probably standing right where I'm standing.
No, there and some more, too, also.
And he's done pretty well. He didn't even graduate high school or nothing like that.
That's true.
And so that will work.
All right. That's education. All right, let's talk about housing, Mr. Leonard. What about housing?
Housing. Well, I think everyone should have a house. And if they can't own one, well...
What if you can't afford a house, Mr. Leonard?
Then I think they ought to rent one. And a Mercedes with a top that works.
In every garage, right? There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. He's running for president. Let me hear it for Mr. Leonard. Oh, my.
You are talking about the nonsensical ravings of a lunatic mind.
Let's open the studio phones right now if you have any questions about Mr. Leonard's presidential aspirations.
This is Yves Saint Nicholas, famous French fashion designer. You know, Willie Nelson always brings to my mind my days as a young boy in the cow pastures of France. That is why I have tried to capture the essence of this man.
Sweaty headbands, burning grass, smelly t-shirts, well-worn tennis shoes.
In a new fragrance I have created just for you. Eau de Willie.
Eau de Willie, for a fragrance that will always get you noticed.
This race is being brought to you by Purolator, one of the official sponsors of the Meadowlands Grand Prix.
Why is Pure Because he's running for president.
Yes, and what about taxes? Well, let me explain.
Never mind about taxes. Later. 8:23 now with Bruce and Dancing in the Dark, baby. 26 in the morning, the Z100 Morning Zoo with the sound of the tone. It's 8:26. Thank you very, very much. A couple of our wacko friends from Wall Street, where they work the Bank of Montreal.
Bank of Montreal, yeah. Rob, Bob, and
Bimbo.
Yeah.
No, we met a lot of friends and met a lot of new people, and I got to meet some of the listeners. Nice to meet the people. Did you ever see that one girl, Lorraine, the one that never smiled?
I don't think well, she wanted a Z-shirt all the time. Where's my Z-shirt?
And that one little girl that was always mad at you?
Yeah.
I came down here thinking he ain't gonna spend some time with me.
She was a big star. They put her on stage. She did it. And go up to her.
Onto the stage. 8:27 in the morning.
Still wasn't satisfied. Don't forget, tonight at 8 o'clock, Z100 gives you Stevie Wonder in concert. We'll be simulcasting Stevie Wonder's concert direct from Detroit on Showtime tonight at 8 o'clock.
Also, the Yankees are on television tonight playing the Detroit Tigers. Chance to screw up nationally.
And more importantly, the finals of the U.S. Open this afternoon on TV.
What's that, 4 o'clock, John?
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock, right. Scott Shannon's on the other channel, but I'll be watching. I won't be watching 9 today. I'll be watching the U.S. Fuzzy and the gang. 8:27. Mr. Leonard is here this morning with, his campaign for president.
Got that right.
Hello, Z100.
Yes, Mr. Leonard, I'd like to find out if you'd like more nude beaches in America.
Well,
what's your position on nude beaches?
Let me explain that one time here. You know, I think everyone should have one, and just like belly buttons, because this is America, whether it's in Indy or an Audi. But I prefer an Audi because Mercedes, the tops don't work. So
wait a minute.
But on taxes, I think that.
So you like nude beaches?
Love nude beaches. More nude beaches in America, and I'd be happy to be on the committee.
Bogey will be there.
You're a wonderful American.
Thank you very much.
Leonard, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready with any question you had to throw at me. Even Ted Koppel can call up. I don't care.
Okay, here goes. Do you feel that the United States and the Soviet Union will need an arbitrator to ratify the SALT II treaty, or do you feel that the Soviets are in some slight manner trying to avoid this ratification vis-a-vis modus operandi of the Los Angeles Olympics?
Sure, you're right.
The C Morning Zoo on Z100.
8:28 lines are open for Mr. Leonard. Glen Ridge, New Jersey. June 14th, you had a trivia question. What are the only 3 artists to have only one top 40 song that went to number 1? The answers were Lauren Green Ringo, Bobby Boris Pickett Monster Mash, and Kyo Sakamoto. I called you after you had a winner and thought of some more. Robert Rist. That was while we were... I think this was Thursday it happened.
That's right.
He sent in all this stuff from Billboard magazine. And what happened was we left the trivia question for JR. And here's the trivia question. Give us the names of 3 solo performers who only had one top 40 record. In other words, there were more than 3. You could have named a bunch of them, but he only wanted 3, and he got 3. And this guy called in with more.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't, the question was not the only 3. There were more than 3. That's how that got all goofed up. Speaking of contests, it's time for the 8 o'clock mystery oldie. It's 8:34.
We're running late.
Sorry. Some goofball came in here running for president. Got us all backed up.
Wait a second there.
Let's do the mystery oldie. Good for a $100 gift certificate from J&R Music World. Listen closely. Here's your clue. That's all you're going to get.
Ring that birthday bell. Yes, sir, Rudy Tootie.
Happy birthday to Michael Walther of Hackenstown this morning.
Happy 24th to Mary Porcelli of Yonkers. Happy 14th to Todd Ludensdorf. Happy birthday to Susan Gershon. Happy birthday to Teresa Gramenga. Happy first anniversary to Mark and Diana Zaremba and their friends Ron and Terry Furman of Manhasset. Both say they've never had a fight.
They never had a fight.
Sure, you're right.
Happy birthday to Richard Stevens of Hyde Park from Dave Van Orden. Happy birthday to David Metzger from Mark. Happy birthday to Mike Lee Olia of Brick Township. And happy birthday to Stephanie Campisi, who is 13 years old today.
There's the birthday list. It's 8:35 in the morning, this afternoon, or this evening, I should say. Special Stevie Wonder concert simulcasted on this radio station. What time does it start tonight?
8 o'clock, Scott.
8 o'clock tonight. That's on Showtime, the Stevie Wonder concert simulcasted on Z100. Mr. Leonard here this morning, getting ready to run for president.
Right. Now, don't call me up during the Stevie Wonder concert, though, because...
You'll be digging it.
All right. I'll be partying there and listening to Stevie. So, about taxes, no?
No, wait a minute, Mr. Leonard. I got some phone calls. You want to...
Hey, Mr. Leonard, I want to know, if you make president, how would you cut down on serious crime? And would you be in favor of the death penalty?
Well, you know, cutting someone wide and deep for doing something wrong, you know, because I love America. From sea to shining sea. From the Purple Mountains Majesty.
Wait a minute, hold on. The man was
here, Mr.
The
Leonard.
guy was talking about crime. How you going to prevent crime?
Well, first of all, I think we should take all the criminals off the streets. And we'll start in Washington.
Oh, goodbye. Hello, Mr. Leonard line.
Okay, hi, this is Michelle Tucker of East Orange, New Jersey.
Hello, babe.
Hi, I wanted to know is how is Mr. Leonard going to handle money matters between the United States and the world, as he can't pay off a debt to Z100?
You mean to Ross Britton?
That's a good question.
Now, wait a minute. Now, how are you going to, if you can't pay off Ross Britton $200...
Yeah, that is a good question.
How are you going to handle money matters between America and the world, right, ma'am?
Right.
All right.
See, I'm already just like the government.
Come on.
I'm already getting into the swing of things, you know, because I love America. The capitalism here is more capital than I could just expound on. Does that
is that enough answer for you? Goodbye. Hello, Z100.
I talked to Leonard.
All right.
That's Mr. Leonard.
Mr. Leonard, I'd like to ask you a very important question, sir.
Yes?
You see what's going on with our national budget, and I know exactly just what an expert you are at managing your own money.
Right.
How do you propose to balance the national budget?
Well, you know, a man is only known by the bankroll he thinks no one knows he's keeping.
But listen, I mean, you're a soul brother, you're CWPF, close, warm, personal friend, Mr. Ross Brittain. He's helped you out of situations before.
Well, you know, soul spelled backwards is louse.
100.
Wait a minute.
Hello. Yeah.
If Mr. Leonard was put in a position to use nuclear weapons, do you think he could? Does he think he could?
Well, right now, I don't even know where the button is.
The following is an important message from the World Medical Association.
The man you are about to hear is Robert Korch, 35 years old, father of 4 from Wappinger Falls. He was a normal man until 6 months ago when he contracted a disease that strikes 1 in every 2 million Americans. Robert Korch has Lloyd Lindsay Young disease.
Hello, mother! Hello, wife! Hello, dog!
This poor man has lost the ability to communicate like any normal human being, and now he can only talk like a total idiot, just like Lloyd Lindsay Young.
Darling, how about some more spaghetti? And can we make love tonight?
Poor Robert Korch. He needs your help. He can't go through life sounding just like that moron.
Send your donations now to the Save Robert Korch Foundation in care of Wally's House of Pies, Lot B, Bayonne, New Jersey.
Bayonne!
Shut up. Bayonne, New Jersey.
Send before midnight tonight. Get me out of this mess. Help me!
It's 8:41. And Scott, by the way, this is Amateur Radio Week.
Oh, well, let's salute our friends then. Larry Booger and the gang over at Wimp 95. They're the biggest amateurs I know of.
That's amateur radio, I tell you. 8:41 in the morning with Mr. Leonard running for president.
Here in the Midtown area, it is 67 degrees. And now I'm going back to sleep, Harold. It's been a very, very busy morning here in the
That's right. You're not going to run this morning?
Well, what I usually do is I get up, and then I run, and then I have a fruit salad. You want to hear the rest of my day?
Wait a minute.
Then I put on my red
No,
suspenders.
just say
and
good
then
night then. Have a nice nappy poo.
Good night, nappy poo. It is 67 degrees, and it's raining. CVS. FM.
And we'll talk to you tomorrow, Mr. G. 11 minutes to 9 o'clock in the morning, 8:49. The Mr. G and Harry Harrison helpful hint of the morning. You mentioned leftovers. What to do with party leftovers? You call those people a cab. That's what you do. All right, CBS FM celebrating our 101 days of summer with CBS FM's History of Rock the 60s Part 2 album. And it contains many of your favorite oldies of the 60s. Promotional consideration furnished by Collectibles Records. Employees of CBS, their families not eligible. I will take a random call from everyone right now except Mr. G, who will not get one. 212-955-9101. Please dial carefully, 212-955-9101, CBS FM 101. I'll go to the phone while Laura Branigan pretties up the Harry Harrison Show, 101 FM.
Yo FM.
Home of Mr. Leonard.
Got that right.
Assistant Public Service Director.
And candidate for the presidency.
You have a question for Mr. Leonard?
Yes, Mr. Leonard.
Right.
Phone alone, please.
The what?
Phone alone.
On a loan. No loans.
Phone alone. You
Sorry.
listen up, Mr. Leonard. Phone alone. I need some help here.
Nah, I can't. No loans.
Phone alone. Hello, Z100.
Hi, in honor of the new President of the United States, I'd like to hear a little oops upside the head.
He's not there yet.
Yeah. Well, he will be, don't worry.
He's got to run first. Hello.
Hello, this is Mr. Blackwell.
All
I
right.
speak to Mr. Leonard.
This is Mr. Leonard speaking.
Hello, Mr. Leonard.
Hello.
So happy to hear that you're running for candidacy.
Well, that's wonderful. Come on with your business.
Well, what I would like to know are, if you become president, is Onetta going to buy off the rack like that dreadful Carter woman did, or is she going to hire a designer like Nancy Reagan did?
You know what? We're really not concerned with that. Onetta's done ward the numbers off my credit card already. That's one of the reasons.
train monkey? Is he wet? Get out of here. Let's go high in the sky right now. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a report from Mr. Cornfield. How's traffic this morning, Corny?
God, are you kidding me? Is Mr. Leonard running for president?
He's running for president. You got it.
Oh, God, he's got my vote.
Well, that's good. That makes him feel more comfortable, I'm sure.
This may be my last traffic report.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Your last traffic report? What do you mean? What's going on? You having trouble with the copter?
No, Scott, I'm not running out of gas. I'm going to work in TV, the big time.
Oh, you mean Frankfield?
Daddy, right.
What's the problem? They say he's gone from Channel 4.
That's right, he's a memory, Scott, and guess who's going to replace him? Yours truly.
No.
Scott, who is left Stormy tied up at Channel 7 with his big contract.
What about his daughter? What's her name?
You mean Allison?
What about Allison?
Allison's a dork, Scott.
No.
She's already working over at Channel 4. She's doing reporting. Who would want her to do the weather anyway? This calls for someone talented, someone with experience in the upper atmosphere.
Well, who are we going to get then?
Me!
They're not going to select you to replace Frank Field.
Snake.
Okay.
Bye-bye, Michael. Another winner here on CBS FM as we continue to celebrate our 101 days of summer. Promotional consideration furnished by Collectibles Records, and it could happen to you, too. For your chance to call in and win, keep listening to Harry Harrison and everybody all day and all night. You're on CBS FM 101. It's 6 minutes now to 9 o'clock in the morning. Congratulations, Michael Nort. Greenpoint, Brooklyn. He lives there. He's on the job on Wall Street. Good morning, Wall Street. It is 6 minutes to 9 o'clock in the morning on the CBS FM scoreboard. I want to do that right now. Baltimore Orioles over our Yankees 6-2, and the Cards beat our Mets 6-3. Soccer Cosmos 2, Toronto 1, and in golf. Oh, exciting, huh? Yes, Greg Norman and Fuzzy Zeller will play another 18 holes of the Winged Foot course in Mamaroneck this afternoon after finishing Sunday's round at the U.S. Open in a tie. Hope the weather clears up for that later on this afternoon. And everything today, horse racing, sad news. Thoroughbred racehorse Swale died Sunday morning at Belmont Park. Autopsy reports are inconclusive at this time. The horse collapsed in the barn shortly after a workout. Swale was the winner, of course, of this year's Kentucky Derby and the Belmont Stakes. We'll have Monday's weather and Supremes coming up next for you with Harry Harrison on CBS FM.
An independent research firm held a big
Coffee with Harry Harrison here on CBS FM. 3 minutes to 9 o'clock in the morning, and that is, and we are facing Monday together. More humid weather is back again, too. Monday, June 18th, after Dad's Day. 101 weather, some fog, some lingering showers. And then later on this afternoon, hopefully get some hazy sun out anyway. But very icky and sticky. High of 85, relative humidity in the 90s. It is cloudy, even a sprinkle, and the fog. Watch it, 66 degrees on CBS-FM 101. We've got your number, Cold Spring Harbor. And Weekend 101 is all over, huh? Good morning from the Supremes and Harry Harrison on CBS-FM 101. It is 9 o'clock in the morning. What's happening with you? 9 o'clock. Lower level inbound George Washington Bridge ramp to 178th and the southbound West Side Highway closed all morning now and still is because of overturned tractor trailer. Motorists should use the upper level to these points. That's a big problem this morning. And be right back with a classic by Bobby Darin. Lionel Richie will be here, Billy Joel and more. I'll be here till 10 o'clock and Ron Lundy on Monday. And the Gay Rights Bureau continues. George J. has details. Good morning again, George.
Good morning again, Harry, and thank you very much. City is in this continuing heated controversy over gay rights.
Yeah, hi, how you doing?
Come on with your business.
Pretty good. I think you'll be a great president, but I'm just wondering some things before you make it. What are your feelings on immigrants?
My feelings on immigrants. It's all right as long as they're not foreigners.
Good morning. It's 65 degrees at 9:01. I'm Claire Stevens with the WHTZ 100-second news update. A 31-year-old mother, her 14-year-old son, and a relative were killed in a house fire in Woodbridge, New Jersey last night. The woman's 4 daughters escaped the blaze with minor injuries. The fire is under investigation by the Middlesex County Arson Squad and local authorities. And there was also a chain reaction accident in
the Cancer Information Service at Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center. They'll answer your questions about cancer. CBS-FM with you in mind. Weekend, the 101 weather, not the weekend, but Mr. G's weather for today is calling for fog and some lingering showers through the morning. Fog, if you haven't noticed. Hazy sun later on, possibly. A high of 85. Tonight it'll be cloudy, warm and muggy with a low of 70 degrees. Tomorrow partly sunny, warm and humid. Thunder showers possible with a high of 90. Right now, 66 degrees. Foggy in New York. I'm George J. CBS-FM.
Harry Harrison. 101.
Stay here till Ron Lundy comes in at 10 o'clock, okay? I'm going to be here when the boss... Oh, the boss is coming in now. Good morning, bosses. How are you? Close that door, will you, please? Close the door. Thank you very much. Usually not here now, you know.
Every night. Second at 8 o'clock at Washington Irving High School.
We'll be back with TP, Teddy Pendergrass on KISS.
From the top of the Empire State Building. WHTZ, Newark, New Jersey, New York, and Connecticut's hot rockin' Z100
of tourism.
Fresh from the coconut, Coca-Cola, all it takes to...
Good morning, CBS-FM Golden Key Card holders. Present your card. Any of the giant carpet locations in Rochelle Park, Springfield, Woodbridge, or Little Falls, all in New Jersey, and receive a 10% discount on the purchase of any remnant. Offer extended to June 29th, 1984. For you lovely ladies, always waking up with Harry Harrison on CBS-FM. I appreciate you.
She can kill with a smile, she can wound.
CBS-FM. Not too great a day to get to Prospect Park in Brooklyn today, or out of the beach or the pool or the park, although we hope to have some hazy sun out later on. It is almost 9:20 in the morning. Harry Harrison on CBS-FM. Every morning after Max Kinkle till Ron Lundy. This week, we'll be on the air till 10 o'clock. And Ron, Bill Brown is taking a few days off. He and his boat are going to enjoy some good weather, we hope. We want to get some good weather for Bill and everybody on vacation this week. 101 weather for Monday, June 18th. Some fog this morning, still around. Lingering showers, too, through this morning. Better take the umbrella. Then hazy sun. Let's get some clearing later with a high of 85. And tomorrow, partly sunny, warm and sticky, and maybe some showers, but hot again. We have some fog, showers in the area. Humidity is back again, sorry to say. Turn on the air conditioning again. It is 66 degrees and cloudy and wet. We'll brighten it up with some super music by Linda Ronstadt, her very first big hit record. And Paul Revere and the Raiders will be here. Shakespeare and Albert Hammond and the Beatles. And don't forget, we're celebrating our 101 Days of Summer. You may win a CBS-FM History of Rock, the 60s album, today here on CBS-FM.
And now Reggie Bold, world expert on assertiveness training.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Reggie, I was wondering, well, actually, I was hoping if you really wanted to...
Perfect, Bob. A perfect example of non-assertive, ineffectual speaking habits. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Well, you just got here.
Important phone calls wait for no man. Hello, Mom. You've got to help me. I want you to call the New York Times Classified and place an ad. And I'm afraid I may sound foolish.
Calling the New York Times Classified for the first time is nothing to be afraid of. We've got a staff of professional advisors who can help even a beginner place an ad that really works. It's the New York Times Classified, and it's the #1 bestseller. To place your ad, call 1-800-ADTIMES. Ad Times.
Hey, Reggie, it's the New York Times Classified, and they're looking for you.
I'd like to speak to them, Bob, but I've got a job to do. Just have them call my mother.
The New York Times Classified. It's the #1 bestseller in the New York area.
Well, she's already picking out her wardrobe.
This means a marriage coming up, you know.
Well, it'll be the first couple in the White House to live together in the White House.
Morning Zoo on Z100.
Oh, Z100, you have a question for Mr. Leonard?
Yes, hello. I'd like to know what Mr. Leonard's position is.
What's your position?
Well, you see the missionary position, and then...
Now showing at the Big O Drive-In, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Baboon. You'll thrill to unspeakable horrors as Indiana, trapped in the Holland Tunnel during rush hour traffic, is forced to watch endless reruns of Gilligan's Island in his relentless quest to discover what Regis Philbin's trust looks like. Watch our hero battle formidable foes as he takes the Jersey Turnpike into the very bowels of hell and encounters the crudest of all life forms in the pit of perversion.
Hello, Indiana! Catch me if you can!
Then, here as Indiana comes face to face with Larry Booger in the darkest recesses of the Temple of Baboons.
I'm done for now. What am I going to do? Shelley, tell him one of those dirty jokes, please. That'll distract him. They never heard nothing that stupid before.
Indiana Jones and the Temple of Baboons. Rated M. Morons under 18 must be accompanied by an imbecile or half-wit.
How about me?
At last, an exciting night spot for the more mature crowd. It's
Z100. Good morning, this is Z100.
Good morning, is Mr. L there?
Pardon me, sir?
Mr. Leonard.
Oh, he's here.
Speaking.
This is your partner, Vinny.
Mr. Leonard's not here.
I know you're there, Mr. Leonard.
Zizou in the morning.
Ready. Names like Mario Andretti, Gordon Johncock, Tom Sneeva, Teo Fabi, and among the pack, this year's Indy 500 winner, Rick Mears. The Meadowlands Grand Prix will make history, and Z100 wants you there to be a witness. Be listening as Z100 gives you a chance to win a 3-day grandstand pass to the Meadowlands Grand Prix, June 28th, 29th, and the big finals on July the 1st. Yours from the official radio station of the Meadowlands Grand Prix, Z100.
How do you feel about sex and pornography? What's your position on that?
Boy, I'll tell you, let me take another stand on that. You know, right, thank you, Ross. Look, but don't touch.
Thank you.
Oh, yes, maybe you'll use that bande de soleil later today when we get that sun out down on Long Island. Maybe it'll be on Fire Island. Good morning, Fire Island! 18 minutes to 10 o'clock, and Ron Lundy, Harry Harrison. 9:45 in the morning, 15 to 10 o'clock. Not too great in the park today. Yesterday, President Reagan officially opening the International Games for Disabled at Mitchell Field in Uniondale, Long Island. Thousands of disabled athletes from 44 nations participating, and it'll be held beginning today to June 30th. Want the weather to clear up for them out there, too. Good morning and welcome to New York. Love and all the best from Harry Harrison and everybody on CBS-FM. Peebo Bryson.
Good. I like your juicy fruit, baby. 9:48 on the Zoo. Scott Chad and Ross Britton. Mr. Leonard in here this morning.
That song makes my body twitch.
Makes my body twitch. We have a trivia question for you, a running late, sounding great trivia question. Studio lines are open. Who was the first woman to ever receive a commercial pilot's license in the United States?
Very Manilow.
Woman, Mr. Leonard.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Woman.
I didn't fit that far. I didn't fit that far.
The first woman to receive a commercial pilot's license in the United States. She passed away this weekend, unfortunately, at the age of 92. Who was that lady?
Sorry to hear that.
It was not Barry Manilow. Going through the mail this morning, having a party at Limelight tomorrow night.
Who for this time?
Somebody named Lloyd Allen. Epic recording artist Lloyd Allen invites you to the world premiere.
Is that guy that was willing to change his name or anything?
No, that guy with a questionnaire.
2 high-powered videos merging the worlds of fashion and music. Tuesday, 10 p.m.
Great.
It's not Lindsay Lloyd Allen, is it? Channel 9.
Here's a note here from Richard Kessler and Joel Dean.
Mm-hmm.
Said, "Dear Mr. Shannon, are you tired of dining at the same old place? If so, we'd like to invite you and a guest to any of our unique restaurants we represent. As guest of the restaurant, and then appreciate you mentioning on air the marvelous meal that you had." Well, fellas, there's only one problem, Richard and Joel, Canaan Communications. What if the meal's not so marvelous? You still have to mention it.
No, we'll accept payola.
Mr. Leonard.
Well, I'm not ashamed.
This is an unusual sounding place. You heard about this thing, Middle Island, New York?
No.
The Island Squire Restaurant.
Nope.
Built in 1835, an American landmark destroyed by fire at the turn of the century. Rebuilt shortly after World War I. The restaurant retains its post-Civil War ambience for great American food, and you can be entertained with dinner theater and dancing after dinner.
Oh.
It's been there since how long?
1835.
Up there with the Platzel Brauhaus in Pomona, too, probably.
By the way, we got to say thanks to Ted Olson, North Vale, New Jersey. He's the guy that finally figured out how to get the top of my new car up.
Thanks, Ted.
Ted, you're a real champion.
A wonderful American.
Thank you very much, by the way. Looking for a freebie tomorrow. The Felt Forum is open to anyone that wants to go. What's the occasion? The draft. The NBA draft tomorrow.
Oh.
That's right. No charge at the Felt Forum. Admittance first come, first served. Doors open 11. They draft at 12. In attendance will be a close, warm personal friend of Mr. Leonard's, Akeem the Dream.
Oh, Akeem, yes, of course.
Sam Bowie will be there, and Melvin Turpin. See this note in the paper from Los Angeles?
What's that?
A Jewish couple, Ronald and Elise Gold, have filed a $100,000 lawsuit.
It's a nice piece of change.
Against the Industry Hills Conference Center for serving broccoli spears wrapped in ham slices.
Oh, no.
What's wrong with that?
At their son's catered bar mitzvah.
Whoops.
I mean, didn't they have anything to say about the menu before it came out on the table?
They served broccoli spears wrapped in ham slices for their son's catered bar mitzvah.
What do they got against broccoli, Scott?
Listen, even I know you don't do that.
I may be white, but I...
Just ain't right.
9:51 at Z100 in the Zoo. It's time to tell you about... Wait a minute, let me get the right music on there.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, wrapped in ham.
He is a ham. Speaking of ham, it's time to talk about Bob Margeri. You want to do the honors this morning? I blew the last one. Remember that last great spot we did?
Yeah, I remember it. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this month only, the month of June, the East Coast's largest bedding chain is offering 50% off. Here's how it works. You buy the mattress at the regular price, and you get 50% off the price of the box spring. For example, if you buy one of those twin-size Sealy Gentle Firm mattresses for $58, you get the box spring for just $28. Or if you buy the Sealy Posturepedic Hotel mattress at the regular low price of $132, you get the box spring for just $65.
Get that special bar mitzvah mattress wrapped in ham.
Of course, with any purchase and the Z100 freebie coupon from the Daily News, you get that free FM converter as long as you tell them you heard about it on the Zoo.
You can hook that up to the mattress.
Available at participating stores. Prices may vary. So come on down to...
What'd you say?
I said, available at participating stores, prices may vary.
And remember, as Bob Martiri always says,
Hello,
Last week, New York fell in love with Nadia. Tonight, it's going to happen again. Tonight at 8 on 11 Alive, an encore presentation of Nadia.
Winter and flooded. When is this? It's going to be...
Sorry, Mr. Leonard.
As soon as Scott picks up all his cartridges.
Oh, God.
The C Morning Zoo. C100.
On CBS FM 101 as we play all your favorite oldies. 3 minutes to 10 o'clock in the morning. Monday. Thank you. Harry Harrison appreciates you helping me get through Monday. Hope I did the same for you. You stay well, stay happy, and stay right here for Ron Lundy. Bill Brown is off for a week, so Ron will take you right up to Dick Heathen, all right? And stay dry. Got some showers. And humidity's back, too, huh? Do the best you can with Monday. Harry Harrison, thank you. Wish you the best. You deserve it. And you get it, everybody, on CBS FM. All right, Eddie Cochran, take me out today.
Low-cost life insurance is our policy.
101 WCBS-FM New York.
Well, hello, love. This is Ron Lundy on CBS FM. It is 10 o'clock in the greatest city in the world. Good morning.
On this radio station.
Coming up next, the closing show credits with Mr. Leonard.
We know you're out there. Bright, ambitious, anxious to work. You have college degrees, prior work experience.
New York and New Jersey drivers is car insurance 100-499-0700.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, with the closing show credits, Mr. Leonard.
All right. You've been listening to the Welcome Home portion of the Z Morning Zoo starring Scott. It's good to be here, Shannon and Ross. It's good to be anywhere, Britain. Produced by J.R. Nelson. Also appearing in cameo roles as C100 Not Ready for Drive Time Players, Jonathan B. Bell, Captain Kevin, Claire Stevens, John Rio. What the hell is that? And General Manager Dean Where's My Souvenir Thacker on the begging and pleading lines. The part of Michael Jackson was played by David Collins. Cyndi Lauper was played by Shannon Murray. Promotional consideration paid by Big Red and Thorn, makers of honey wine, by Airbrook Limousines, the official limo service of the Sea Morning Zoo in Ocean County. Call 929-2980. And by the nice people of Holiday House Cafe. Yes, wonderful, wonderful. The official coffee of the Z Morning Zoo. Call 212-347-3414 for details. Portions of the preceding show was still making quick trips to the bathroom after drinking the water on the plane back. On behalf of the staff and management, this is your announcer, Mr. Leonard, reminding you the real revenge from your vacation doesn't start until you see your credit card bills at the end of the month.
Later.
Oh, later.
Oh, shoot this thing.
Bomba-dee-da, 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 bomba. Happy trails to you till we meet again.
No problem at all.
Serving the universe from the top of the Empire State Building. WHTZ. Newark, New Jersey, New York, and Connecticut's hot rockin' Z100.